Well, hello everyone, and welcome to League Review. This is the LEC edition. I'm your host William, and with me today I have Brian.
Hello.
We haven't had podcasts the last 2 days because basically I had slept in for my own job on Monday and Tuesday, and I was like, I really need to fix my sleep schedule because I've been playing not TFT. Not TFT for once because I rage quit this patch because of the frozen heart bug. But so I'm waiting on that. But I've been playing too much Fire Emblem, so like it's my own fault, you know. So like I would do the podcast, like finish the podcast 10:30, 11:30, from 10:30 to 11:30, then go to bed and like, oh, I didn't play Fire Emblem today because I was watching the league games before then. So like, oh, time to play Fire Emblem for 2 hours or 3 hours and go to bed at 2, and then yeah, it was causing a problem at work. No one said anything, but I just felt guilty. like you know that situation. So I was
Yeah,
like,
been there.
yeah, okay, I'm gonna just like go to bed. I've been going to bed at like 10 o'clock, just laying in bed, still playing a little more Fire. I'm like falling asleep by 11, so it's been good. So that's why I do have my predictions, just really, really quick. So I did get this one right, and this one, Damwon losing to Afrika was shocking today, but I got that one wrong. And then I don't have the LMS predictions yet, but oh, I do. I picked here they are right here, just to show them on stream, just so people know I'm not cheating. Though you could technically say I cheated on LCK, but I feel like I for sure got the damn one wrong. If I would have said a freak over damn one, that would probably prove it. But yeah, I pretty much was just just trying to get my sleep schedule back on track. So I'm like, I'm gonna have to miss the podcast. Anyway, LEC, we'll do a quick one tonight as well because of that. And again, another shout out, Plumps again, Plumps with a P, Plumps with a B, NGKN92, and AVFC Alex. Thanks all for following after streams. I was like, oh, I get random emails all the time when when people start following me after the stream. Thank you guys for following me.
Yeah, thank you.
I hope it's not happening during the stream and I'm just not seeing it, but because my Streamlabs is still all messed up, and even when I uninstalled it, it's still all wonky. Oh well, hopefully not. Anyway, let's get into the. We can't do match history too much today. We'll do it well, I won't do it tomorrow because that's a wild card, and we're gonna do all the predictions. But we'll get back into normal by Sunday. I should be fine sleep schedule by that point, and everything should be good at work. But so we're just gonna briefly talk about summer 2019, and no, that's I'm talking in my head there. But a week 6 where we could just bring up some few pointers from what happened, then we'll do power rankings and match history from there. First up, we had SO4 beating SK. I think that was pretty much all expected.
Yeah, no surprise
No
there.
surprises. XL upsetting Rogue, and not only that, like we'll talk day 2. XL had a 2-0 week, which was stunning. Like
Yeah,
they're 2 games out of the playoffs.
I saw this. I was at work when these were going on. I was really sad to see Rogue dropped it, and I was like, ah, there goes their 2-0 that they needed. But hopefully they can bring one back. Even though I think I picked Vitality against
Yeah,
Rogue.
no,
I'm
you did
not.
not.
I didn't.
No, you didn't.
Okay. Dang it, Rogue. Now I'm mad.
Now you
Okay.
hate it.
Yeah.
But yeah, this was very, very, very disappointing week for Rogue Wall. Excel had a 2-0 week, Rogue had an 0-2 week. Then when you're like, okay, that's the big upset for the day. Okay, that's good. Next game, Misfits vs Fnatic. No one saw that one coming, I think.
Yeah.
Like holy crap, this Misfits team. They just play with like a lot of heart. Like you can use like the stereotypical things, you know. Like they play good as a team. Like they're not necessarily all talented as compared to their other team, their superstar team, but like they just play better together. If that makes sense.
Yeah, there's nothing more scary than a man who has nothing to lose. So, Misfits can literally do anything right now.
Mm-hmm. And they destroyed Fnatic, so you're like, oh, now they have XL next game. They can be in the playoffs. Nope.
How mad would you be if you're Soaz and Gorilla and your backups come in
And make the
and you're in the
playoffs.
and make the
That
playoffs?
would be kind of that'd be real. To think that they actually would be in the playoffs right now, or tied, there'd be like a one-way. One of the 3 teams, Origin, Vitality, Misfits, would be out if they would have just beat Excel. That's so weird to think about because Misfits was pretty much done. Dan is a boss, and so is the leader. But I love
Yeah,
Dan.
yeah, Dan, he's pretty good.
hmm Splice versus Vitality. Vitality threw that game so hard. That was embarrassing. Did you see the mic check on that too? Like, God, it was.
I haven't seen the mic check yet, no.
It was just like,
But
just Jizuke got. I don't even know what they were doing by the bottom side where the by the inhib after the enemy team. Did they get Baron or did the enemy team get Baron? I forgot. Someone got Baron, and then they. Oh yeah, the enemy team got Baron, and then they were gonna like backdoor or something like that. It was Jizuke and their jungler or something like that, and they instantly got popped because they were standing there waiting for them to do that. It was quite terrible. It was quite terrible. G2 versus Origin, that went. G2 is disgusting. I can argue. I think it's not that crazy of an argument to argue that G2 is the best team in the world at this
is
point.
this the Annie game or was the next one the Annie game?
This one, I think, was the Annie game. Yeah, they play Annie. I'm pulling up the match history for that one. We gotta show that one. I know it's a quick podcast, but like, because I
I
gotta
mean,
go to bed. But come on. When do you get an Annie game?
I'm gonna laugh if it's the next one. Next one.
It was the next one. Damn it!
Oh,
Damn it!
wow! Way to waste our time. He played Kled, still spicy, but
Still spicy. I'm going all the way. So let's see quickly. Vitality beating Rogue. Rogue, massive failure of a week. Absolutely botched everything and
yeah,
embarrassing. So
had that
disappointed.
game won pretty much.
Yeah. Ugh, Excel beating Misfits after Misfits beats Fnatic. Like, what in the world is going on? It's one of
Yeah.
those weeks, man. Just one of those
Shout out
weeks.
to Expects Rumble and Cadril doing well and Mickey not doing bad. But yeah, it was actually fun to watch them do well, even though I don't really care for the team.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Splice beating SO4. I kind of expected that one.
I was wrong about that one.
G2 versus SK. This is the one. All right, let's go back to the match history on this one. We had Wonder playing Annie. We have Yasuo ADC in Tristana mid lane.
This wasn't the only Tristana mid of the
No,
week.
no, no, no,
Jizuke
no.
played Tristana
Yeah,
mid.
Tristana mid is now meta.
I don't like that.
I I think it's. Oh, you don't. Oh my god, I did not realize that until just now. Pyrian
What?
died 9 times this game. There's a reason he got benched, by the way. That was breaking news today.
Oh, yeah. No more love for my boy. I'm out.
0 and 9.
It's not very good.
It's not. It's not. Skill for late game. That's all you gotta say. So he died. He died. He died.
It's amazing
He
he didn't
died.
do more
He
with
died.
Justin Athenes
Died.
and opponents.
Died. He died. He died. The only fight he did not die in was the very last fight, where everyone else. Was he dead before that? Like, was he like respawning in the middle of that? I don't remember.
Probably.
Probably.
He died when they took the inhib or just around.
Yeah,
when
yeah.
they took the inhib,
He
so.
did die when they took the inhib. So. God damn. That's brutal. When every single fight you've died.
I gave
One.
him every second chance he could take. I was like, he's not bad. I mean, like Saligo or Pyrian. It's a toss up right now.
That's rough.
I
Yeah.
always bring it back to NA.
So
You know what I mean.
how do you rate the Annie?
The Annie looked good. The flash bear splat. If you were watching, that's quick shots like historic call or whatever, what he used to say back in the day, and then Medic brought it back.
It's
It
a
was
very,
really funny.
very complicated mechanics for.
Yes.
Yeah.
I have missed it before.
Oh well,
So-
yeah. So have I. So have I. And then you get question mark pinged by your team, and
Kiwi kid it, yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I had a game where I missed it 2 times in very vital situations, and my team was flaming me. So I literally did not use the stun with the bear for the rest of the game. I would always cue them for the stun and then hit the bear right after.
Flash W R.
No, because W is a cone. It's a Q. It was one of those. your confidence gets ruined in some games, man. I know you know that for
It's
sure.
the Pike effect. It's
Yeah,
the
your
Pike effect.
pike is the greatest or worst pike. Either you are caps or craps on pike.
Oh yeah, I will admit that. There's no shame in that.
hmm It's, it's great, Brian. We can always tell how a game's gonna go, Brian, depending on like the first five hooks of the game. They land or
It's not even the first five hooks. It's the first two or three ults.
yeah, really that too. It's
Yeah.
always just like if they don't get the kill or they miss, I'm like, oh boy, oh no.
What do you mean?
We're on a downhill, just a downward spiral for the rest of this game. Uh, what else? We had Fnatic and Origin. That game was pretty close. You know, like
Yeah. Also, just wanted to say real quick. So Perks has decided he's a mid laner again.
yeah, oh yeah, absolutely.
Yasuo one trick.
I don't know why people aren't banning it. Like you know, like played pretty good Yasuo before back in mid lane, and now he's playing a good Yasuo in the bot lane. I'm like, maybe throw him back on the ADCs. Where I mean, his Xayah is insanely good though, and Lucian's pretty good, and his Draven's pretty good. He's just pretty good.
He's all right. He's a good player.
Yeah, decent, decent,
Decent player.
decent. But yeah, do you want to say anything about Origin and Fnatic real quick?
Yeah, so Fnatic, I mean, it was I think Fnatic was up in kills by a fair amount, but Origin was like picking basically upset was picking kills back like left and right. And I know at one point he was like on a rampage and they were taking his inhibs and they got down to one Nexus turret and just couldn't finish the game. Origin fought back well. I thought it showed a lot of life for them.
Oh yeah,
So
they've been
yeah,
looking dead for the last
yeah,
few weeks. They're
because
lost three in a row.
yeah, even if the top three was G2 Fnatic Origin, I still even though technically last playoffs Origin
With
beat
second.
Fnatic, yeah, I still think Fnatic should have been there. But even though well no, they started bad this year, right?
No, they started bad last split.
Last year, yeah, last year. Just kidding. That's what I meant. So I was right. I always question myself. The Fnatic shouldn't have been there in the first place, but once they were there, they looked way better. And then they just ended up losing the series 3-2. And then Origin got 3-0 twice. Uh,
and pretty
yeah,
easily.
yeah,
Draven just here with the 4 items from TFT here. The Rapid Fire Cannon Phantom Dancer, i.e. Bloodthirster, is cheating. But, you know. It's pretty much,
yeah.
it's really the same build.
Yeah, TFT break. If you see that rapid fire cannon on Draven, like just you better get some assassins in there quick.
What was that game that I won the rage? Oh, I had one game where I finally hit my Yordle comp. And like I'm like, all right, I got this. And then I faced a level 2 Rapid Fire Draven and just lost 20 HP and died. And I'm like,
Yep.
cool. Oh man, Frozen Heart. I'm so tilted with TFT right now. I refuse to play. Matt said it got patched, I think, but I'm not. I have to double check that. TFT break. Frozen Heart. 2 Frozen Hearts on one carry or one person, particularly Pike. I don't know if it has to be Pike, but I only see it on Pike. Completely stops anyone moving around him on
That's
your
fine.
team. So that's really fun when in the high meta, everyone is abusing the shit out of that, you know. So you
Yeah.
face like 4 level 2 pikes with 2 frozen hearts because that's the only item they're going for.
Yeah.
Awesome, this
Another
is fun.
TFT break. Void, very good.
Oh man,
Void brawlers,
I had
very very good.
I played a void brawlers and got 5th. That was cool, but
Really?
because of the frozen heart pike, kind of stopped my level 3 Cassidon with Phantom Dancer and Phantom Dancer Dragon Tooth level 3 Cassidon. He wouldn't attack, and I was like, I hate this game. I think that was the
Yeah.
game I rage quit because I was like, I had this game in the bag.
Yeah. You lose to a bug. That's annoying. But
Mm,
okay. I was just playing normals, trying to feel out the meta because
you're
I
smarter
don't
than
want to
me.
lose. Yeah, I don't want to lose my LP. So I played knights. I got really lucky. I got like 5 knights in my first little thing. Sold whatever, like a Varus or something. Bought like 2 Mordekaisers, 2 Dariuses, or yeah, 2 Dariuses and a Garen,
hmm
and then ended up getting 6 knight. And I had a Katarina level 2. I had Beyblade Katarina, and I
Oh
was like,
yes,
oh
I'm so excited that's popping. I talked about that like on like day 2 when I was running my
yeah.
assassins. I pulled that
It was
off.
so good because she was my like one. It kills every carry
hmm
because like you have the I didn't have two Seraphs. I had a Seraph's uh, Gunblade, and I think I just had another tier. I was like working on it, but what's it called? But she'd get the Imperial buff, and she would kill their entire backline. And the only people I lost to was the guy playing Void Brawler because they ignore your armor and they are super tanky, and it was not fun.
Yeah,
But Knights super good if no one's going Void.
yeah. Noble's very
Void
good
good
right now too.
regardless.
Noble got a
Really
major buff. They give 60 armor, 60 magic resist now as well.
doesn't work against Void.
Anyway, enough TFT.
Yeah.
Even though I've played like 4 games of it in the last like 3 days. Still talk about it. Still love it. But let's talk about power rankings instead.
Okay. I'm down for that.
G2 number 1. Very big surprise.
Yep.
Splice, number 2, also big surprise with Fnatic dropping their game to Misfits. Obviously, you can't lose to Misfits and expect to stay there. And Splice looked really good this week as well, beating SO4 and Vitality, who Vitality's been quite on the up and up lately. So those are 2 solid wins. That's absolutely going to put Splice ahead of Fnatic at this point. And
Yeah.
Splice has the head-to-head victory over Fnatic as well, right?
Splice over Fnatic. I think so. Yeah, I think they
Yeah.
won the first one.
Yeah, so definitely going to put Splice number 2 now. SO4, another very solid week. They did lose once. They did lose once to Splice, but they beat SK. So it's not as solid as a week as I was about to admit, but you did
I
better
mean,
than the.
they won the game they should win. They lost the game they probably should lose.
And no one else had a great week outside of Excel, and I'm not moving Excel up to number 4.
So I moved Excel up to
all,
number
all the way to number 4.
7, number 8,
Number 8, yes,
all
so
the way
did
to
I.
number 8. Yeah,
That's as much as you're going to get from me.
yeah. And I moved Misfits up for beating Fnatic,
Yeah.
even though they lost to Excel.
We
I
pretty
gave them a little bit of props.
You have Vitality over Origin, or Origin over Vitality. I have Vitality over Origin at this point. They just played a lot better. Origin has lost 3 in a row, and who's their win? Who's Origin's win? SK, and then let's see. They beat SK in Excel since week 3. Since June 21st, their only 2 wins in the last month, like last 5 weeks, are Misfits and or Excel and who did I just say? SK. Not even
How
Misfits.
how close was Vitality Splice?
It was pretty close. Like I'll bring up the match history super quick just so you can see it. But it was they threw.
Okay, so the reason why I have Origin above them
hmm
is because Origin had life, like I said, against Fnatic.
Vitality's
It was
red by
good.
the way in this graph. So
Yeah. Uh, or Origin had some life against Fnatic. I thought that was pretty good. Their loss was pretty bad. Let me go back. I'm looking. I accidentally clicked on a game.
Vitality
Who'd they
had the
lose
Baron
to?
buff when Jizuke was trying to backdoor right down here.
Yeah.
I knew someone had the Baron buff. I couldn't remember who got it.
Origin played G2, so I kind of gave them that hall pass. They played G2 and Fnatic,
Mm,
so they were never gonna win against G2, like in
yeah.
any scenario.
Yeah, Fnatic's
Uh,
beatable, but G2 isn't.
yeah, Fnatic's beatable. They had life. Vitality threw a game that they lost to an opponent who, if they won, I would probably put them like
Fourth.
fifth, fourth,
Fifth.
fifth, maybe. SO4 I think is probably still better.
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay, you're right.
and then yeah,
I
and
have
then
Vitality fifth, I guess.
yeah, and then they beat Rogue, or just because Rogue threw. Like Rogue should have cleaned that game up easy.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
they
So
did make up a game for their loss against Splice, where they should have won that
right.
game as well. But I don't know. I just like I said, Origin outside since June 21st has only beaten SK and Excel. Like that's it. So they've been struggling for a long time. Pretty much since Rift Rivals ended, they have not looked good whatsoever.
Hmm.
And I mean they're both tied standing wise, so it's not like the biggest thing in the world. I still think they're a playoff team compared to the bottom 4 teams, definitely, but they're not nearly at the level they were last split at all.
Yeah. Vitality. When do they play?
So it might be weirdly enough for
It's
NA's all different. It might be
it's
the
the
same split.
last game. Or no, that's SO4 and Vitality. We're talking Origin. Did they already play?
Origin, Origin, Origin. Yeah, we should probably be able to. Vitality beat Origin
They
in week
play.
five.
Okay. Yeah. So I probably should have looked at that and put Vitality over Origin.
Origin beat him in week one.
That doesn't count right
The
now.
very first game of the year.
Yeah. Go ahead if you don't mind. Move Vitality up.
How dare you?
I didn't look at that.
That's
Yeah.
fine. Again,
Um,
these are
it's power rankings.
very
Yeah.
minor changes.
Yeah.
They're both they're both literally tied in the standings, and we have them in the same spot in the power rankings.
Yeah. I just want it to be. I want them to know that I'm not blind to the fact.
Got
I was blind at the time.
got it. I moved Rogue. I had Rogue number 5 though, so like maybe that's why I didn't move him as far down as you did. But so I had him up at number 5. I was really riding high on them, and then I've completely lost all faith after this week. I know it's like only a 1 week thing, but this was a week that they should have easily picked up a 2-0. I was looking really forward to seeing Rogue pick up a pretty simple 2-0 and being 6-6 for the first time. Or yeah, they would have been 6-6 at that point. So they've been 500 first time in their franchise's history, and they just dropped the ball completely. So they've dropped them
Yeah.
all the way down to 7. You have them number 9. You have Misfits 7.
Yeah. So I gave Misfits props for beating Fnatic. They did get absolutely blasted by Excel, but I felt like that is. I'm still thinking of it as like Misfits Academy, Premier, whatever.
Yeah,
Uh, they're coming into a very bad situation and
very bad.
making the most of it. Yeah. So I gave them props for beating the number two team, who probably should never have lost to them ever. Uh, and then Excel, I moved up because they've beaten Misfits, Rogue, and SK like in the past 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense.
yeah.
It's not too crazy. I've got Excel. Yeah, I've moved Excel up number 8. I put Misfits 9, SK 10 again. I thought I was so smart, but maybe I wasn't smart enough with this SK one. Putting them to 8th, and now they're in 10th. It's
No. SK
crazy.
is trash.
They're complete trash. People have figured it out. Once you block out self-made, the rest of the team is very easy to beat.
So who hold hover over that? Genax is coming in.
Yes.
Okay.
Nugget.
Cool. Nugget.
Is that a
Okay.
support or a coach?
That's just substitute. I think he's just a player. I think they'll slot him in wherever they need him.
No. Is that a female player? Melanie? Or am
That might be a coach.
That's what I was gonna say. I don't know any female players outside the Russian league, unless
Do they
I'm
have one?
the Russian league. They have the one team, the Vicious or whatever. I don't know how to pronounce the name actually.
Oh, is it that all-girl team?
Yeah, it gives me some free wins. It's not
Yeah.
great. I feel bad, but it's just not great. All right,
Yeah.
let's talk predictions. Game number 1: Fnatic versus SO4. Who do you got?
Whew. This one's tough because Fnatic just lost to Misfits,
Mm-hmm.
but SO4 didn't even beat Splice.
Yes, but Splice is technically better than Fnatic.
Splice is technically better than Fnatic now. I am going to go Fnatic.
Okay.
I think they had they hit a stumble, but I don't think SO4 has it in them. I think they need to maybe put Reckless on an actual AD carry against
Why?
Upset.
Yeah, they
I
definitely
mean, the karma is nice. Not gonna lie, he looked pretty decent on the karma, but I would rather him play a carry, an
Mm.
actual AD carry. But that's just opinion. Probably wrong.
I'm also going Fnatic, but I think it's because Nemesis is going to be able to take down Abadange in the mid lane. I was gonna say bot lane, but that's not right. But in the mid lane, I think that'll be the big factor. Also, Broxa in the jungle over Trick. I think that's just having the mid lane and jungle be a superior advantage for Fnatic should be good. I know you do have Upset, which you could argue is having a better year than Reckless so far. Not, I mean, I don't know the stats off the top of my head, but I feel like Upset's been having a really good year. But Reckless has also had a pretty decent year as well. So it would be tough. That's kind of equal, I think, between Hills, depending on how Hillsang does, because Hillsang has some really good games and then some really bad games as well.
Yeah.
Where in Ignar's kind of the same way though, you know.
Ignar brought out that Blitzcrank we didn't mention.
He did. He did bring out
He,
that
he
Blitzcrank.
had he had one
Flashback.
really really great. Speaking of Hextech Flash pull, where he absolutely just he what's it called? What's his name? Norscarin tried to break his ankles and he did not. So, but it didn't end up panning out. So
Do you want to know the? Do you want to watch a fun Blitzcrank game? Watch Jin Air vs Hama Life Game 2.
oh yeah.
That game has a Blitzcrank in it.
You want to watch a really fun Blitzcrank game, an actual fun Blitzcrank game?
Mm-hmm.
Go back to when Misfits at Worlds had Ignar playing Blitzcrank. That was
God,
a fun Blitzcrank
that was
game.
the best series. I became. That's why I still kind of like Misfits. Is from that series. It's just
Yeah.
like the Leona with the Ignite Fervor. Oh my God. That was.
Dude, I never remember any series. Like, I think I'll remember KTIG.
Mm-hmm.
That was a crazy
That's
series.
amazing.
Yeah, and then
Now KT's in
trying
ninth
not
place.
trying not to remember TL and G2, but
Yeah, yeah. IG or IGTL.
IG
Yeah.
IGTL was insane. But yeah, but that one, the Misfits. Well, I say I remember it. I just remember Misfits. Who are they playing? I know they were
SKT.
playing against. Okay, yeah, yeah.
I
Okay.
remember. I forgot the very important opponent they were
I
facing.
just remember the Leona and the Blitzcrank.
God, it was so hype. Yeah, that's the main takeaway I still remember as well from myself.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I am also going Fnatic though for this one, but
Yeah.
I think it'll be close. I think if SO4 can beat Fnatic, then we got a 4-team race here, like for real. For because I have like G2 way you can't see it. I'm past the webcam, but we're way up top here, like way up top. Then
Yeah.
Fnatic's down here, and then Splice, and then Fnatic. So they're pretty close. And then SO4 is a little bit further than them.
G2 is chilling on top of that little thing that the
Mhm.
blades in your ceiling fan are on.
Yep.
They've got this barrier no one can pass. All Caps, Perks, Mickey,
Wonder.
Wonder, and Yankos.
Yeah, yeah. No one's passing that for
Yeah.
sure. Next game, Rogue versus SK. Two
Okay, you
teams.
gotta pick first
I do.
because I picked first on the
Two
last one.
teams, the biggest two losing streaks outside of Origin, tied with Rogue for the second biggest. SK's lost 7 games in a row. Not great.
Not promising.
Not great at all. I would say I haven't done my picks before this game. I'm gonna go Rogue. I'm gonna give him one more shot just because I absolutely do not believe in SK whatsoever.
I've
Thanks for your picture.
I'm also gonna go Rogue. I just don't see. I've never seen the replacement play, so like I can't in good faith pick a team that has looked absolute trash and like, oh, they're subbing out one of the problems. This is like the Rush Mike Young. At least I'd seen Mike Young
Yeah.
play, but I didn't have any high hopes for that. Now I've never seen the guy. So if he's really good, fantastic, and we're wrong, but who knows?
Yeah. And we also got Ryan's picks as well. He just gave me his picks. My R key, if you can tell, is broken still, and I need to buy a new laptop or keyboard. Wow. Next we have Misfits versus Origin. This, do I do it? Oh no, it's your pick first. It's your pick first.
Misfits and Origin?
Mhm.
Oh, I know. Are you doing it? Are you picking Misfits? Ryan picked Misfits because he is the biggest Misfits Academy fan ever. He's a big Misfits Premier guy.
Yeah,
But uh,
it's tough.
it is tough because I feel like I have them right next to each other in the power rankings. I'm pretty
Mhm.
sure.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
No,
No. Do I not?
you have or no, you do. You do. Sorry.
Yeah.
I was looking at week 1 predictions. I'm like, no, I don't see Misfits anywhere.
I'm gonna go. Who's Misfits play next? Because I think they're gonna
Miss
go 1-1 no
SK.
matter what. Oh, okay. Then I'm gonna go Origin. I think Origin rights the ship a little bit. I don't feel confident in that at all, if you can't tell. But
Yeah. I am gonna go Misfits just in the sense that in my head this might sound dumb, but oh my god, I spelled origin wrong.
it'll probably sound dumb out of your head too. So
Shut up, shut up. But
you said it.
Misfit well, Origin, I think, even though they had a good game against Vitality, they still didn't win, and I think that's gonna really affect them. That even when they have a good game, they can't win. It's one of those situations. So that's why I think. And Misfits is playing a lot more free with Dan Dan and just all of them. They have nothing to lose type situation. Like they lose, oh well. The Premier League, who or Premier team, who cares? That's what they're expected to do. So they're playing a lot more loose and like a lot more free. Where Origin is going to be playing very tight now that they've lost 3 in a row. They're a game out of missing or dropping out of the playoffs. I don't I want to say that they can make it do or die because they do have the veterans on the team with like Mithy and Nuke and all of them, but like Alfari, honestly, all of them pretty much, except for Patrick. Uh, but
Patrick's the one who showed up, really.
yeah, he's the one that's been showing up. But I don't know. I don't have confidence in this team whatsoever right now. So I'm
No,
gonna.
I don't either. I'm just kind of making it interesting.
I'm going Misfits A. Yeah, I know it's called Premiere, but I just like doing the A for the Academy.
Yeah. Misfits, amateurs, like if you've ever watched a golf tournament.
Yeah. Splice versus Excel. Excel coming off a 2-0 week. Don't think that means they're going to beat Splice. I think that Rogue very underperformed. I think that.
Man, you're getting all the tough picks.
I know, right? This should be an easy Splice.
Yeah, easy splice.
No, oh, you got a tough one now.
You got to show me. I'm
Oh,
watching it
sorry.
on stream.
G2
Yeah, you're
versus
fine.
Vitality.
G2 Vitality?
I honestly could just
No?
tell you G2 versus blank, and you'll know who to pick.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go G2. Just for the rest of the, unless there's a huge slide, I'll halt it at a 2-game loss streak for G2. By the way,
Mm-hmm.
uh, just go ahead and fill me in for G2 for the rest of the split.
Yeah, and maybe if they clinch first place, they might like start ending.
Yeah.
But
Okay. Yeah.
like,
We'll have two. We could, yeah, we'll have what's it called? We'll have two little caveats. If they lose 2 in a row, like they're just sliding,
hmm
or if they clinch first place in the playoffs.
yeah, there's 6 games left and they're 2 games ahead. So, assumingly they go 2-0 this week, as long as Fnatic and Splice both go 2-0, they're 2 games up with 4 games left. So they'll be really close to being clinched. They'll probably be clinched by week 8.
Probably.
Next is Misfits versus SK. This one I'm very confident that Misfits can take down SK. Like I think that SK is I don't think that SK is very strong. like I think that I'm so glad that they don't have Maxlore now. I think Kiri is way better than Maxlore for sure on Misfits. But I don't again, we have SK starting Genix. I don't really know anything about him too much. Like I know Pyrian, and that's not a good thing for him, at least recently. Yeah,
Man, my boy,
Ryan
he's
said that
he's done.
Misfits. Yeah, Ryan said Misfits could have beat Excel if they didn't troll Vlad top. But yeah, I don't want Dan Dan on something like Vlad top. I want him on the Jacks. I want him on all the split pushers in the world because he's very good at split pushing. His team fighting is not as good as his split pushing. Give him Camille. Camille's been showing up a little bit lately, and I like it. I
Yeah,
always like
Mickey
Camille.
played that Camille. I liked it.
So I'm going Misfits. Though.
Yeah, I'm also gonna go Misfits. I don't think I can
I love
pick.
how much we pick Misfits now that they don't have their all-star lineup in there.
Well, we're getting results. I mean,
Yeah.
how long have they been in? How many wins have
Yeah,
they gotten?
yeah, exactly. They've been in and
Have
they've
they
gotten
gotten?
2.
Have they gotten at least 1-1 in the 2 weeks?
They've been playing for 2 weeks and they went 1-1. You are correct. For both.
Yeah, I mean
That's 2 wins.
that's pretty much
It's
more
it's
reliable.
many as they the starting roster had for 4 weeks. They were 2-6 without him, and now they're 2-2 without, or 2-2 without him, 2-6 with the starters.
Yeah, so it's all about chemistry.
Next is your turn with Vitality versus Excel.
Okay, this one scares me because
Ryan has
Vitality.
Excel.
Ryan has Excel. I mean, it is Excel, so I'm gonna go Vitality. But it scares me because Vitality, yeah, they put up a fight against Splice, and they only beat Rogue because of a throw. Like they should have lost to Rogue,
Jizuke
which
still looked terrible.
yeah, Zuke is a liability. But the only saving grace is, excuse me, I'm about to. Oh, sorry. Um,
Like, did I
the
lose
only
internet?
saving No, no, no. I just muted so I didn't cough in the podcast.
Got it.
But they have Mickey against Jizuke, and if he plays something like that Camille, I mean, he can be more of a use for his team. But one
Camille's
on
kind of
one,
like Talon now that I think about it. A little bit.
yeah, jumping over walls and stuff.
Yeah, yeah, that's Mickey's specialty. He needs someone that
Your
can
ult
jump
does a
over a
big
wall.
circle around you. Yeah,
A circle alt, a jump over a wall, and it has to be melee 80 or like 80 damage. Then he's got it.
yeah. Then he's good. But yeah, I don't know. I just think I think Vitality is gotta have this. We'll see. I'm excited to watch the top lane for this game.
Yeah, I agree with you though. I think like Jizuke has been a massive liability, which is the weirdest thing because Jizuke's always been like the non-liability on Vitality. Like,
And I'm feeling better about my bold statement saying that they're gonna replace him.
yeah, like I think that it's kind of crazy because, but I don't think that Mickey is the guy. I still low key flame Mickey a lot just for the way he left Golden Garden. It's so
Oh
weird
yeah.
to me, and he's not even that
I'll
great of
never
a
be a
player. Yeah,
fan,
I can
but
never be a fan of his, and I just don't think he's that great of a player for professional wise. Obviously, he would crush me, but that's always I always hate like not complimenting players because I know they're like top 200 in the world. They're like at their position. Like,
it's like you're a couch quarterback where
yeah.
you're like, oh come on, he missed that wide open receiver. It's like,
Hmm.
yeah, but you didn't have five 250 pounders charging at you. But
Exactly.
yeah, yeah.
Exactly. Though we play Mike Young quite hard.
Mike Young,
Like that-
I can beat Mike Young in a 1v1. He is garbage. I'm gold for. Let's bring it on, Mike.
I was gonna say we play you because you said I might face him or something like that in flat elo.
Yeah,
Like
I
yikes!
did that. I forgot about that.
I'm like I don't think we've ever flamed someone that hard before on the podcast. Uh,
Oh, I absolutely scorched. Who was it? Was it humanoid?
yeah, humanoid, but you didn't say he was plat.
I didn't say it was Platt, but no, humanoid is obviously a loyal listener. He heard that and took it to
Yeah,
heart.
he
Or
just
he has a friend who is.
yeah, and
He's
he
like,
just
this North American is flaming me. I'm gonna put him in the dirt. So
yeah, yeah, and he absolutely shut you up the next day, the
yeah,
very next day.
I was happy with it. I'm glad he's doing well.
Yeah, I'm always glad when people do well. Usually, like it's just like if Mike Young started playing well, but okay, finally, it's just that he's playing like very bottom. And same with
It's
like
not his
Jizuke.
meta.
Same with
Like,
Jizuke,
okay,
he's doing the same thing. Like he's playing not to that level, but he's still playing really below what his level should be. Next, whose pick is it? Oh, you just picked. So my next one, Origin versus SO4. I think this is like I said, I think the Fnatic game broke Origin. I have Origin going 0-2 this week, and I have probably if I'm right this week, I'm very confident saying Origin will not make playoffs this year. I think the team's broken. I think
if they go
it's kind of like
0-2, I
TSM.
agree.
It's kind of just like TSM.
I don't know if TSM's
Oh, I
broken
think
like
TSM's
Origin.
broken. I think
I
they're pretty
think
broken.
I think they're gonna try and coast into playoffs. I hope it backfires. I think they're gonna coast into playoffs, and they're just. I think they're saving stuff. They have to be.
Really.
I mean, it's freaking TSM. They have to be saving something,
It's
right?
not. No, I don't. I disagree. I know this is not an NA podcast, but screw it. I think they're just playing terrible like micro. Like they're just like skills levels been awful. Like especially Sven has been terrible to split. Like they're just getting caught out. They're not. It's not like they're doing wrong comps. They have definitely had some weird things for like trying the rumble mid and stuff like that. And Bjergsen didn't look very comfortable on it. But like seriously, I think that they're making a lot of just manage like team fighting mistakes, just very basic mistakes that if they were hiding something still shouldn't happen.
I'm still just holding on to it. It's Bjergsen.
Yeah, but even Bjergsen's having a pretty bad year, to be honest. It's one of
Yeah,
his
he's just
worst
holding.
years he's
He's
had.
sandbagging. He's
Okay,
sandbagging.
okay. I mean, I don't think they'll miss playoffs. I'll be stunned if they
No,
do,
I
but
I don't think they'll miss playoffs because they had a good like first
they
half,
have a
but
4% chance to miss playoffs. I saw, so they'll be fine.
I
But
hope
I don't
so.
think they'll make a big splash in playoffs. I think it's going to be an EDG from LPL last split, where they're just going to go out in the first round.
Hey, I mean, have you ever gotten a 1 in 25 drop on your first kill in RuneScape? Because I probably have, so it could happen.
It could happen. It could happen. You've gotten like a 1 in 500 drop on your first round, or 1 in 2,500, or whatever.
Oh, well, not my first, but
It was like
pretty close.
it was like seven, you know.
Yeah,
uh,
27, but yeah,
yeah, yeah. Sorry. So do you have SO4 as well?
yeah, I do.
I was about to start talking about RuneScape about Matt and stuff, but I'm like, I'll wait for
Yeah,
that. Next, talk about Rogue versus
Rogue and
Splice.
Splice. That is so unfortunate for them. I think Rogue is gonna go 1-1, so good. They're gonna get a win, but Rogue in playoffs, I think that dream is dead.
Uh,
Yeah, see who they play for the next 2 weeks.
1-1. G2, that's a loss. SO4, probably a loss. Not looking great. Origin and oh no, it's dead. That dream
Yep.
is dead, Brian. SK, very winnable next game. Then Splice, G2, SO4, Origin, Fnatic.
I could see them
Beating
winning two
Origin.
of
Yeah,
those.
maybe.
Yeah, two of those hopefully. 100%.
Oh, you're including the SK in there.
Yeah.
I'm talking as like after their SK win. I'm already almost like
Oh yeah.
yeah, like their last 5 games of the year are Splice, G2, SO4, Origin, Fnatic. The only game I give them probably a shot in is the Origin one.
SK. Oh, Origin. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
and so that would put them at 6 wins. That's not going to get you in the playoffs.
Mm-mm.
Dream dead.
Hey, improvement on the season though.
Oh, for sure. And Ryan did
Yeah,
say they did beat Fnatic already.
that's true.
It is true. Very true. That is a brutal end to the year. That was depressing to me because I wanted Rogue to make playoffs. I just like the team, but nah, I don't see it. That was depressing. I'm all depressed now. Speaking of that, Splice versus Rogue. So who do you have?
Splice versus Rogue. Um, I'm gonna go ahead and say Splice.
Yeah, me too. I think Splice is just way too good, especially on the bot lane. Kave he's gonna destroy Woolite or Hiku.
Yeah.
It's Woolite usually, but if Hiku comes in, it's not gonna help. I think Splice is very good, and I think that Splice is actually gonna make Worlds this year. They made Worlds before, right? But only
Yeah, they've
once.
made Worlds before.
They seem to
It,
really
I,
struggle in Summer Split usually.
mhm.
Final game. I guess I'll wrap it up. G2 versus Fnatic. Definitely game of the week.
Yeah, 100%.
No questions there. But I think it's going to be a blowout. I think Fnatic beat them last time. I don't think they're going to beat them this time. I just. The way G2 is playing right now, they look on point. And by beating Fnatic, if Fnatic has a chance to lose SO4, this is a very tough week for Fnatic with SO4 and G2. If they
Yeah.
possible 0-2, G2 would pretty much clinch. Like at least
I
from
keep
second to
thinking I
second.
keep thinking Rotterdam. Is it in Paris or whatever there where you got to make it to wherever?
The
'Cause I know
finals.
Rotterdam was spring finals. Yeah, how you get like the top two and you don't
Yeah,
have to
yeah,
play in
yeah,
that
yeah.
bottom four
Yeah,
little
so
fiesta.
if say Fnatic goes 0-2 and G2 with that loss against SO4 and G2, that's not that surprising. Put them at 9-5, G2 would be 13. Yeah, G2 would seal first. Yeah, seal. They wouldn't have it sealed, but they would just need one win for the rest of the year.
Yeah.
So pretty much sealed. So yeah. So I'm assuming you also have G2 over Fnatic. Did you already
I
say
said
that?
I was
Yeah.
picking I said I was picking G2
Yeah.
from
Yeah.
here on out.
Yeah. I don't think. I know Fnatic's a really good team. Like, but like, Ryan says in the exact same format. Hey, now Fnatic did beat G2, just like his Rogue did beat Fnatic. Oh, that's funny. But yeah, I G2, G2 is G2, and I would accept the argument that you can argue that they're better than Fun Plus Phoenix and and RNG looks damn good
They're
right now.
playing Annie top and
Yeah,
winning.
yeah, exactly.
Their ADC is playing mid lane in the
hmm
bot lane.
hmm I don't know if I'm gonna just show you that like RNG. I was saying that I didn't want to see them necessarily at what's it called,
Worlds.
Worlds, because I wanted to see Fun Plus Phoenix top and IG. But RNG hasn't lost a single game, not a series, because they play best of threes. RNG hasn't lost a single game since. I'm just trying to look this up super quick. RNG since they lost their series against Fun Plus Phoenix on June 23rd. So they've 2-0'd
Wow.
everyone since then. And by the way, outside of that series, they've only lost one other game all year. So they've lost one series and then one game and then 2-0'd everyone else.
Wow.
So they look damn good right now. And not even in first. Fun Plus Phoenix is in first. But yeah, that will be very interesting. I'm excited to see G2 face up against three of the I wish 4 teams from the LPL can go. I'd sacrifice that Vietnam spot that they just, or I'd sacrifice an LMS spot for it, for sure, for sure. There's no way 3 LMS teams deserve to make it. Like one LMS team deserves to make it.
Imagine how mad the LMS would be
They shouldn't
if
be.
like
3 of
I
7 teams are making almost 50% of the LMS is going to Worlds.
that's true.
They have
But
7 teams.
imagine and doesn't China have like 14?
16.
16?
Yeah, they have 16 teams in China.
Oh my god. Yeah, they definitely need to lose a spot. But imagine if I almost said Jagex Riot was like rule change, guys. Now China gets 4 teams and LMS gets 2.
I mean, I wouldn't be mad. Like we're talking
No,
losing.
I wouldn't
We're
either.
literally talking about losing either like IG, RNG, Fun Plus Phoenix, or Top Sports for.
I wouldn't be mad from the league appreciation standpoint. I would be mad from the oh well China's gonna win
Yeah.
standpoint.
So we're gonna get either Mad Team or Hong Kong Attitude instead, and they're both 5-5 in the LMS. Also, Rip Flash Wolves 2-8 on the year, possibly going to relegations.
That's not good.
After what 7 splits in a row, 8 splits in a row, first place.
I don't remember not seeing them.
No,
So
nothing's changed, by the way. Nothing changed on the team. They just suck for some reason.
the
I have
Korea
no
killers
explanation.
the Korea killers can't beat their own region.
Yeah, like J Team is like the only like J Team HQ, sure, but J Team is actually a really good team. I'm really excited to see how Fofo does in mid. Now I'm talking all these random regions. Now that I missed the podcast for 2 days.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, let's wrap up. This is the EU podcast. Thank you guys for coming to watch. I will see you tomorrow, Brian. If you want to see a crazy podcast tomorrow, we're doing wildcard. We're doing the next like 3 weeks of wildcard for all 7 or 8 regions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 regions now. I've added 2 more since recently. But yeah, we're doing
What time are you starting that one?
probably earlier than I usually do. And it might be
I'll
in
I'll probably be at work
oh,
unfortunately,
darn.
but I'll try and tune in
Mhm.
and like watch it.
Yeah, I'll probably start that one either 9 a.m. or something because I have to do 3 weeks for what did I just say 7 or 8 regions.
9 a.m. Huh?
Then 9 a.m. I'm starting at work. We're going live from work. No, 9 p.m. Sorry. If it's
Hey
not.
guys, William, my boss stepped out for lunch. I'm gonna do part of the podcast now. We'll resume later. That's what it's gonna be like.
Oh man, that's great. But yeah, I'm actually probably if my boss sits over a meeting or lunch, I'll probably have to go make all my picks there and then because that's gonna take a lot of time just to set up for that damn podcast. I gotta possibly predict playoffs for some of those regions. It's gonna be a lot. But anyway, you got that to look forward to tomorrow. Then Sunday we'll do the LPL, and then that will be our next week. Will be the last week of podcast for a week and a half or so, because will be the vacations that we talked about. So we'll have a lot of long podcasts probably this upcoming week because there'll be multiple week predictions. But thanks guys for watching, and we will see you tomorrow. Good night.
Bye.